The Last Unicorn is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Shout Factory. It can be found as a standard edition available at your local and online retailers, as well as a Walmart exclusive steelbook. I think a lot of people my age have fond memories of The Last Unicorn, and it's always pleasant revisiting this one. Back then, most animated films were actually a little bit darker than they are today, with this and The Secret of Nim being two examples. The story holds up well, and the animation is very storybook-like. We don't often get hand-drawn animated films that aren't made by Disney on 4K, so it was a pleasant surprise when this was announced. The Last Unicorn on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 1:8:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. I will be basing this review from my viewing the disc in Dolby Vision. According to the little information provided by Shout Factory on their website, the transfer is a result of a 35mm interpositive. I don't suspect a full-blown restoration has taken place, as there were numerous instances of speckling in the image throughout the film. I didn't find the provided source to be unwatchable, far from it, but there is some obvious imperfections that can clearly be seen. For me personally, the biggest improvement is the clarity, as I have often found the previous physical media editions to be less than ideal. Hand-drawn animation always looks really good on 4K, and the visual enhancements are more than noteworthy. I found the Dolby Vision and its implementation to be a bit more reserved than expected, but I for one appreciate the restraint here. It would have really been easy to blow out the colors with the grading and make the film something it wasn't intended to be. As such, it looks a bit more natural, but still slightly more vibrant than what was previously seen on earlier versions. Shout Factory transfers can sometimes run a little hot in their reds, though the sequences featuring Red Bull are striking, but still toe the line of being overcooked. The Last Unicorn on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix, as well as a 2.0 stereo track. For the 5.1, I found it to be a very active and well-presented track. The mix often makes good use of the entire soundstage, from the music as well as magical elements sprinkled throughout the film. Speaking of, there's a healthy amount of activity in the surrounds, which are frequently used with very little downtime. Dialogue through the center channel is clean and clear with no issues to report, so those lines spoken by the great Christopher Lee come through nice and boomy. The front speakers also do a good job as well. The LFE is pretty tame overall, which is to be expected from an early 80s animated film, but it still kicks on when certain in-film moments call for it. I also gave the 2.0 track a little bit of a shakedown, and it definitely packs its own kind of punch with a clear presentation and no source-related issues heard. What unfortunately seems to be a trend for Shout Factory releases is that not all of the previously made available bonus content has made its way to this new 4K. One new offering from Shout Factory is a sit-down with the writer of The Last Unicorn, Peter Beagle. This runs about 14 minutes or so, and he talks about his inspirations for the story. True Magic Redux is the meat of the archival extras and talks about the arduous task of bringing the story to film. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Last Unicorn on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. It would have been pretty cool if a full-blown restoration was given for the film, but as it stands, the transfer is still head and shoulders above what came on physical media before. This classic hand-drawn animated film is a definite upgrade and worth the pickup. For the audio, I scored it an A-. Both tracks offer a nice, punchy, and pretty robust experience. Surround activity is plentiful and engaging, and everything up front has a solid energy to it. This is a good one that will no doubt sound really solid in your home theater. And for the extras, I graded them a B. The new featurette included here is a nice bit of information about the writer of the story, but it's a shame that legacy extras from previous releases were left out for this one. If you have one of those editions, you may want to hold on to that just for the extras. So that is my review of The Last Unicorn on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Shout Factory. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I'll leave a direct Amazon link as well as a Walmart link for the steelbook in the comments section. If you use them, they really help out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.